Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope all of you are doing well. So before I start, I'm going to introduce myself first. My name is Wan Aisyah binti Wan Muhammad Afendi, and I'm from class D1 BA1183B, and my metric number is 2021215624. So as you can see, here is the outline of my presentation. Seems like I have 10 topics to be present today, which are the background of the movie, an overview of the plot, the main characters, the setting, the genre, a memorable scene, moral values, and the last one, my opinion of the movie. So the title of the movie that I'm going to present is The Karate Kid 2010, starred by Jada Smith and Jackie Chan. Let's dig deeper into this film. Background of the movie. Based on my research, The Karate Kid is known as the Kung Fu Dream in China. It is based on screenplay by Christopher Murphy and directed by Harold Zweig, with a running time of 140 minutes. Secondly, overview plot. To people that never watched this movie is actually about Dre Parker, an African American teen, and his mother Cherry Parker, who moved from Detroit to Beijing after she gets a job transfer. After a day at the park, Dre eyes a young violinist, Mei, who caught his attention. But another boy, Chang, a rebellious kung fu prodigy whose family is close to Mei's, attempts to keep them apart by physically attacking Dre and later bullies him at school. So, what happened after that? Dre Parker then meet Han, a maintenance man who know about Kung Fu. At first, Han refused to teach Dre and brings him to meet Chan's teacher, Master Lee, to make peace. But Han instead proposed that Dre competes against Lee's student at an open martial arts tournament so that the student can leave Dre alone to train for the tournament. Then Han promised to teach Dre Kung Fu and begins to train him by emphasizing movement that apply to life in general. He teaches this by having Dre perform repetitive motions using his jacket, which teach Dre real muscle memory move. So in the end, at the tournament, the match between Dre and Chang goes back and forth and is tied at 2 points, with the next point to determine the champion. Despite his leg injury, Dre wins the tournament alone with the respect of Chang and his classmates. Chen then asked the presenter for permission to present Dre with the trophy, and all of Master Lee's students bow to Mr. Han in respect, accepting him as their new master. Next is the setting. The setting of the movie is the day, night, Beijing, China, which is where Han lives, and Detroit, Michigan, which is where Dre and his mother used to live. Let's see the genre of the movie. The genre of this movie is action and drama, as you can see in the picture that I have provided. Let's move on to the important part, which is the main character. There are many characters in this movie, but I'm gonna focus on the main character, which is Dre Parker and Han. The first one is Dre Parker. Dre Parker is the 12-year-old protagonist of The Karate Kid. After the death of his father, Dre's mother accepts a job transfer from Detroit to Beijing, hoping to start a new life for them in China. Dre is actually deeply unhappy about the move and quickly finds himself the target of the local bully when he's nice to the girl that he likes. Nothing appears to be going right for Dre. He's unable to get used to the Chinese way of doing things, and he has no friends aside from Mei, and he's also constantly harassed by Chang and his friends at school. The second one is Han. Mr. Han is a mechanic, janitor, and handyman who works at the apartment complex where Dre and his mother are living. One of member of staff who appears to be the most fluent in English. Mr. Han lost his wife and son during the car accident that was his fault. The next one, memorable scene. Before I explain the details, let's watch the video that I have provided first.
Life will knock us down. But we can choose, matter or not, to get back up.
I chose this scene because for me, if life were easy, we would all be successful, but it isn't. Life will test us to make sure that we are committed to our outcomes to create anything of real value. So, we must be willing to step outside our perceived boundaries. We must be willing to become more than what we believe we are. Moral values. There are 4 moral values that I have learned from this movie. The first one is peace. Peace in this movie is shown by Mr. Han. Mr. Han talks about peace to Dre. It's good knowledge for Dre, where Dre only knows that Kung Fu is for fighting, but not about it. Knowledge of Kung Fu is for creating peace. The second one is not easily surrendered. For example, Dre, who knows nothing about martial arts but never gives up to learn them just to prove to his enemy Chen that he can beat him too. The last one is brave. Brave in this movie is not only shown with brave to fight or to lose, but also can be shown with brave to admit our mistakes. Overall opinion. For me, I will rate this movie 9/10 because I like their storyline and how realistic the actor and characters were. Also, these movies taught me many things such as how to deal with bullies because bullying often happens nowadays. Other than that, we can get so many powerful messages in this movie. For example, this scene.
Win or lose, doesn't matter. Fight hard.
This movie gives you a very important message that it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. Whatever may be the outcome, just fight hard. Because if you fight hard and never give up, you will earn respect. You will never get respect automatically. You have to earn it. So I think this is the end of the video. I sincerely appreciate your attention today. Thank you so much for your interest and attention. I hope you can gain something from this video that's gonna be useful for you in the future.